So, you've got this dream, haven't you? You're picturing yourself strolling through ancient cobbled streets, grabbing a coffee in a bustling Roman piazza, or maybe cycling alongside the canals of Amsterdam, studying in Europe. It sounds incredible, right? It's a chance to see the world, meet people from all over, and get a top-notch education all at once. But before you start packing your bags and learning to say hello in 10 different languages, there's a little thing we need to talk about. It's the first hurdle you've got to clear, the official gateway to that dream life you're imagining, the university admission test. It's the bit that feels a bit like homework, a bit formal, but it's absolutely key. Now don't let the word standardized test put you off. I know they can sound a bit scary, a bit serious, but really all they are is a way for universities to get a handle on what you know. Think of it like this. Thousands of students from all corners of the globe are applying for the same limited spots. Everyone's got different school reports, different grades, different backgrounds. These tests are the university's way of creating a level playing field. They provide a single standard way to measure everyone's academic skills, making the whole selection process fairer and more transparent for everyone involved. It's their method of seeing if you're ready for the challenge. These exams aren't there to catch you out or to trip you up. Honestly, they are designed to see what you're capable of. They test your critical thinking, your problem-solving abilities, and your knowledge in specific subjects that you'll need for your chosen course. It's a chance for you to show them what you've got, to prove that you have the academic muscle to not just survive, but to thrive in a demanding university environment. When you pass one of these tests, you're not just ticking a box. You're sending a clear signal to the admissions team that you are prepared, you are serious, and you are ready for the adventure ahead. So let's reframe this. This test isn't a barrier. It's a stepping stone. It's the first concrete step you take on this exciting journey. It's your golden ticket. Getting through it successfully is what turns that daydream of studying abroad into a real achievable plan. It's the part of the story where you put in the hard work so you can enjoy the incredible reward later on. And I'm here to walk you through how you can tackle it head on, with a solid plan and a bit of confidence. You've got this. Let's figure out how to get you over that first hurdle, and on your way to Europe. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What are these tests actually? It can feel like a confusing alphabet soup of acronyms, but it's simpler than it looks. The exact test you'll need to take really depends on where you want to go and what you want to study. For many English-speaking programs across Europe, especially in places like the Netherlands or Scandinavia, you might see the SAT or ACT pop up. These are the big American tests, but they've gone global. They test your general reading, writing, and maths skills, giving universities a broad picture of your academic readiness. They're less about what you've memorized and more about how you think. Then you've got the national exams, which are a whole different ballgame. If you're aiming for a spot at a prestigious university in Germany, you'll hear a lot about the Abitur. It's the German University Preparatory School Leaving Qualification. It's incredibly thorough, covering a wide range of subjects in great depth. Similarly, if your sights are set on the UK, the A-levels are the gold standard. You typically take 3 or 4 subjects that are directly related to your desired university course. And your grades in these are what admissions tutors will look at most closely. These are serious, in-depth qualifications that show true subject mastery. Beyond these big names, many countries and even specific universities have their own unique entrance exams. In Italy, you might face the TLC test for certain subjects, while Spain has the Selectividad, or EBAU. These are often tailored to the country's own education system and are usually conducted in the local language, so language skills become a massive part of your preparation. This is why doing your research is so important. You need to check the specific entry requirements for every single university you're interested in. Don't just assume. Go to their official website and find out exactly what they expect from you. So, the first step is to do your homework. Nail down which country you're interested in, pick a few universities, and find their admissions page. Write down the name of the test they require. Is it a general skills test like the SAT, or a subject-specific one like the A-levels? Understanding the beast you're up against is half the battle. Once you know which test you need to take, you can stop worrying about all the others and focus your energy where it matters. This clarity is your best friend. It's the starting point from which you'll build your entire preparation strategy. Okay, so you know which test you need to conquer. Fantastic! Now let's talk strategy. You wouldn't run a marathon without a training plan, and you shouldn't tackle these exams without one either. The first thing you need to do is create a realistic study schedule. Get a calendar and work backwards from the test date. Block out specific times for studying each week. Be honest with yourself. Don't say you'll study for 6 hours every night if you know you've got other commitments. It's better to schedule 3 focused 2-hour sessions a week and actually stick to them, rather than creating an impossible plan and feeling rubbish when you can't keep up. Next up, you need to gather your weapons. I'm talking about study resources. The good news is there's a ton of great stuff out there. Start with the official websites for the tests, the College Board for the SAT, for example, or the exam boards for A-levels. They always have official practice materials, and these are pure gold because they show you exactly what to expect. Then look for reputable guidebooks, online courses, and maybe even a tutor if there's a subject you're really struggling with. A friend of mine who aced her test swore by using online forums to swap tips with other students. It made her feel less alone in the process. Once you have your schedule and your resources, it's time for the most important part: practice. You have to do timed, full-length practice tests. It's not enough to just read the material, you have to simulate the real experience. This does 2 things. First, it builds your stamina. These tests can be long and draining, and you need to be able to stay focused for hours. Second, it helps you understand the timing. You'll quickly learn which sections you fly through and which ones eat up the clock. After each practice test, spend just as much time reviewing your answers, especially the ones you got wrong, as you did taking the test itself. And while you're deep in study mode, don't forget to look after yourself. Seriously, your brain works better when your body is happy. This means getting enough sleep, eating proper meals, and taking breaks. Don't just chain yourself to your desk. Go for a walk, listen to some music, chat with a friend. This isn't about being lazy, it's about preventing burnout. Think of it as strategic resting. A short break can help you come back to your studies feeling refreshed and ready to focus again. Managing your stress is just as crucial as memorizing formulas or vocabulary. It's all part of the same game plan. The big day is finally here. All that hard work has led to this moment. The key now is to stay calm and be prepared. The night before is not the time for a last-minute all-night cramming session. That will do more harm than good. Your brain needs rest to consolidate everything you've learned. So do a light review if you must, but then put your books away. Pack your bag with everything you need: your admission ticket, your ID, approved calculators, and some pencils. Lay out your clothes. Do whatever you can to make the morning as stress-free as possible. Then get a good night's sleep. Aim for at least 8 hours. On the morning of the test, start your day right. Eat a proper breakfast. I'm talking about something with protein and complex carbs that will give you slow-release energy, not a sugary cereal that will lead to a crash an hour later. Scrambled eggs on toast or a bowl of porridge would be perfect. Give yourself plenty of time to get to the test center. Arriving late is a recipe for panic, and you don't need that extra stress. Get there early, find your room, and just take a few moments to breathe and get settled. A positive mindset can make a huge difference. Remind yourself that you've prepared for this. You are ready. Once the test is over, that's it. It's done. Walk out of that room and let it go. Resist the urge to obsess over every single question you think you might have got wrong. It's out of your hands now. The best thing you can do is celebrate your effort. You put in the hours, you faced the challenge, and you saw it through. That is a massive achievement in itself, regardless of the final score. Go and do something fun. See a film, have a nice meal with your family, or just relax. You have absolutely earned it. This moment of relief and reflection is an important part of the process. And finally, remember what this is all about. This test was just one step on a much bigger, more exciting journey. When your results come in, take some time to reflect. If you got the score you needed, brilliant! It's time to get on with your applications. If you didn't, it's not the end of the world. It's simply a setback, not a failure. You can look at retaking the test or exploring other university options. This whole experience is a learning curve. Your dream of studying in Europe is still very much alive. You're building resilience, you're learning about yourself, and you're about to embark on an incredible adventure. Be proud of how far you've come.